Okay. So let us first learn what is networking. Okay. So networking is nothing but collection of computing devices. If you have some computing devices, if you have computers, and if they are connected to each other, then it is called as a computer network. Okay. Why do we use it? We use it so that we can communicate and share the resources, share the documents, share the files, videos, photos, all those things. Okay. So usually the connections between computers in a network are made with physical wires. Okay. And however, there are few wireless networks that we have. Those type of networks we will see in our later part of the slides. Now, let us know what a node is, right? But let us know how the computers are connected to each other, okay? So each and every device within your network is known as a node, or it is also known as host, okay? So every computer, every mobile will be a host, okay? And there will be some data transfer rate by which data comes. You know it, right? When you go to your internet option in your mobile, it will show you the rate of data transfer. For example, 15 Mbps, 150 Mbps, and so on. Okay, so that is rate of data transfer, and it matters. More the rate, more is the efficiency of internet, right? And you also have a client server and a server. Okay, so you are the client. When you use internet, you are client, and server is the one which gives you the internet. For example, the big companies like IBM, okay, so they have bigger servers wherein they provide you, that means the client, a access to internet. Okay, so what do, you give a request. Giving a request is what? You enter what you want to search, right? For example, you use a browser. What is browser? Browser is any application, any program which is used to access or retrieve information from your server. Okay, so when you give the command, when you type, for example, you type, you want to you want to enter, or you want to know the information of your university, Mafsu University. So when you enter MAFSU Mafsu, that is a request that you give it, and the response comes as the website of Mafsu or the news feed of Mafsu. Okay, so you do it in Google, right? So Google is also one of the browser that you use. Okay. Then there are file servers and web servers. So not only there is a server, but the server are of two types. The file server is there and the web server is there. What a file server is, it saves and stores and manages files for you. Okay, different files. And what is a web server? So it is dedicated to respond to request. Okay, web pages पे जब आप request डालते हो, तो immediately what responses you, it is the web server, and the web server actually retrieves files from the file server and it presents to you. Okay, then there are types of networks. So there are three types of networks basically. There is a LAN, there is a MAN, and there is a WAN. Okay, so what is a LAN? LAN is a local area network. MAN is metropolitan area network. Okay, and then there is a wide area network. So local area network, it connects relatively small number of machines in a small geographical area. For example, within your computer hall. So if you go to your computer hall, all the computers are connected to each other. That is a local area network. Okay, you can transfer the information from one PC to another PC. And these LANs are of again three types. So before we talk of types of LANs, let me talk about wide area network and MAN, that is Metropolitan Area Network. So Metropolitan Area Network, it is communication of infrastructure within a city, for example. For example, you have the timetable of a local in Mumbai. Then you may be receiving few messages about your city, own city. So when such kind of networking is developed, it is called as a metropolitan area network. It is for a relatively larger area, for a city, for example. Then there is a wide area network. So wide area network, it connects more number of local networks. So many local networks, when they are connected to each other through a gateway. Gateway is nothing but see, every local area network will have a server, and then there are sub host, okay, sub points. So when the two servers are connected to each other, that is called as a gateway. Okay, so when many area networks are connected to each other, it is called as a wide area network. Okay, so what we enjoy as an internet facility is nothing but a wide area network. Okay, then communication between networks is called as networking. Okay, and let us talk about this types of LAN now, types of local area network. So it could be it could have ring topology, it could have star topology, it could have bus topology. So instead of explaining, if I show you this slide, it will be more easy. You see, the first one is a ring topology. It means that all the computers are connected to each other in a circle. So one computer connected to other, connected to third, and so on. Okay. So this is called as a ring topology. Further, there is a star topology. So like in ring topology, any of these could be so any of these computers could be a server. Okay. In star topology, necessarily this middle computer is a server to which all the other computers are connected. Okay. So this is a star topology. Then there's a bus topology. Bus topology is the one wherein a important cable moves from one end to the other, and other computers are connected to this main cable through small cables. Okay, so bus topology is the most commonly used topology in most of the companies. Okay, because then n number of computers can be connected to the cable as per requirement. Okay, so after this, there could be a question, right? That who owns this internet and all? Who gets the money that you pay? Okay. So internet actually basically it is owned by no one. All the small local area networks, or yes, all the small local area networks are connected to each other. It is called as internet. Okay, and what whom do you pay then? You pay for your phone, you pay for your internet, right? You pay for the companies which provides you the server. Okay, but internet as such is not owned by anyone. Okay, and yes, I was talking about gateway. I was talking about the wide area network. So wide area networks are connection of small LANs or local area networks, and the way by which they are connected is called as a gateway. So here you see the two servers are connected to each other. That is a gateway. Okay. Then the internet, there are some internet backbones, of course. So the companies such as IBM, GTE, AT&T, so such kind of companies, they provide us with the high-speed networks. They carry the internet traffic. What they do is they have the appliances, they have the instruments which can uh, like they have access to internet. Okay, and they give you servers. Okay, so they have servers. From there you can retrieve the information. So they are called as internet backbone. And then besides then there are some internet service providers. So all your mobile companies are nothing but internet service providers for you. Okay, so they have they provide individual with the access to internet. All the individuals are provided the access to internet. Okay, these are the types of connections you can have. The first is a phone modem. The other two are broadbands. Okay, so phone modem is uh, uh, see, you get a signal by the telephone line, right? Not exactly the telephone line, but the range that you have. Like if you have the tower, you have range for Airtel, you have range for Geo, you have range for BSNL and all. Okay, so these things are nothing but a phone modem. So when you get an internet based on, like, with the help of your phone, it is a phone modem. Besides that, there is digital subscriber line and there is a cable modem. So both of them, they are, your phone modem is a wireless type of connection, but your DSL and cable modems, both of them, they are nothing but they are wire. You need a wire for these connections. Okay, so yes, for digital subscriber lines, you need a copper phone lines, right, for transfer of digital data. And for a cable modem, your TV cable is used for transferring of the data. Both of them, they are broadbands. Okay, they are called as broadbands. And for both of them, when wired connection is used, always the speed is faster than 128 bits, which is much larger than our phone transfer of data. Okay, your phone transfer of data is smaller than what we get with the help of a broadband. Okay, let us now talk of protection. So once you have a computer connection, when you have internet access to your phone, see, most of the time when you have internet connection to your phone, in fact your data may have an access to many of the hackers. Okay, few of the hackers, they can see what you do. You have access to your email, you use a password. So sometimes if this password is hacked, nowadays you see that many Facebook accounts are hacked, right? So people use others account. How do they do it? They predict the password, okay, through some softwares that they develop. Once they have predicted the software, they have an access to your account, and then they can use it for fraud purposes. Okay, so if you want to avoid all these things, there could be a firewall. And besides, for educational institutes, you want that some nuisance site may not be opened, so that the viruses does not open the does not reach your computer. So what do you do is you have a firewall. It is also called as access control policy. It is used for access control policy of a company or of an organization. For example, in many organizations, even the Gmail, your personal Gmails, Facebook, so these sites are banned because the employees should not use them. If the employees use it, sometimes it may be attacked by virus. One thing. The second thing is, it is just pass of time, which is not allowed, right? So in such cases, a firewall is placed. So firewall is nothing but a protection wherein you can impose restrictions. You can impose certain sites not to be open, or you can define that only XYZ sites can be open in your LAN. Okay, so this is how the firewall works. Then let us talk of IP address. If you talk of internet, you should also talk of IP address, because every computer have an IP address. So what is it made of? It is nothing but it is a particular code assigned to your particular computer. Okay, it is defined in form of this numbers. Okay, so IP address can be split into network address, host number. Okay, so these are specific for particular machine, as I have told you. So there will be a network address, there will be a host number. Okay, and sometimes there will be a domain name. What is a domain name? Domain name is, if you after this thing, for example, you have nic.nic .in, .com. Okay, so such kind of things is nothing but a domain name. Okay, so domain name, it is only 2 or 3 letters will be there. Okay, and it is also a part of computer system also. So we'll talk of some domain name that we have. These are some top level domains which are used. Okay, so .com is commercial, net is networking, org is for an organization, edu is for an educational organization. Then there is int for international, gov for government, BIZ for business, INFO for info, PRO for professional, museums for museums, aero for aerospace industry, and COOP for cooperative. Besides, a country will also have its own domain, right? If you go to Gmail and all, it is or when you, most of the internet sites will have .gov.in, .com.in, right? So what is this in? In is nothing, but it is about your country, India. AU is Australia, BR is Brazil, CA is Canada, and UK and all, okay? So this is how the domain name works, okay? Then now let us talk about the email. So what an email is? Email is electronic mail actually, okay? So you have to open your own email account. When you have your own email account, you can send mails to others or you can receive the mails sent by others, okay? For this, you need to have a username and a password, and you can have the facilities like sending, composing, reply, forwarding the mails. If you have some mails others have sent you, you can forward those mails to your friends, okay? Now, how do you obtain a email account? So email account also you can get free at Hotmails, Yahoo, and Gmail. So Gmail is the most commonly used, and there is a Rediff mail also. Okay, so Rediff mail, Gmail, Hotmail, Yahoo mail. So all these things, Yahoo, they can create an email account or they can create a electronic account for you. Okay. So before, always when you create an account, when you create an email account, you say that, yes, terms, all terms and conditions accepted, right? You click on a form wherein you say, yes, terms applied and okay, terms and conditions read and accepted, that you do. So what are those terms and conditions when you open an email? They are, there will be no copyright infringement. What is infringement? Infringement is breaking the rules. Okay, so copyright rules, you know, if somebody has the own copyright of something, you cannot publish it as for yourself as you have done it. Okay, so all this copyright rules should be followed. There will be no infringement, no rules breaking of this copyright thing. Okay, there will be no harassing or stacking. That means you cannot harass anybody using your email, or your IP address will be identified and you will be identified. Okay, then you cannot place the junk mails, you cannot do spamming, no international sending of viruses. So you cannot send viruses. What are viruses? Computer viruses are nothing but they are computer programs which are designed to make nuisance in other systems. Okay, so you cannot send any kind of viruses through your emails. So these are all the conditions, these are all the agreements you have to make before you start your any account. Okay, so these are all the folders that we have usually for a email. So it is an inbox, outbox, send items are there, deleted items are there, and some custom folders may be there. You can create your own folders. For example, you want to store all your publication related folders to a like publication related mails to one folder, you can create such kind of folder. Or you want to store all your LIC policies, LIC receipts for a folder, then you can do so. Okay, so various customized folders can also be prepared on your email account. Okay, and then how do you have your email ID? Okay, I told you, if you have your email ID and password, you can have access to your mail. So usually this email address contains um, mm, a name, a username, and then there is an address signature, and after that there is a as I've told you, these three companies provide you an email account, right? So any of this name is there. For example, if I have an email for Zadho, so Dr. Zadho @hotmail.com, Dr. Zadho @gmail.com, Dr. Zadho @yahoo.com. Okay, so such is your email address. That is what you have. So if you want to like if you want to receive mails also, you must give your email address to other people, okay, so that they can mail you. Okay. Then there is an address book. So these are some additional capabilities that an email will have for you. There is an address book. So once you make a mail to somebody and you save that contact in your address book, it will be available for you for the next time. Okay, you don't have to type it again and again. It will be made available by the computer itself. It will be made available by the email itself. Your address book will be there. It will save the contact. Okay. Then there is distribution list also. Sometimes you can make a distribution list that whenever I make XYZ mail, let it go to 100 number of participants or 10 number of participants, whatever. That kind of list you can make. Okay. So these are two protocols that you have. How the email works, that basically has been told. So there is a POP client or a post office protocol, and there is a internet message access protocol. So what are these two protocols? POP protocol is when you are offline, but still you can open your mail, not the new ones received, but already received mails you can browse, you can see them again. Okay, so this is because the email allows you for this post office protocol. So without internet also you can have access to your mail account. Okay. Besides that, there is an internet message protocol. So yes, this is when you are connected to the internet and you can retrieve the information. New mails received open kar sakte ho aap. You can download the matter which have been sent to you. For example, some documents have been sent to you, some presentation has been sent to you. So when such kind of things are sent to you, you can open them, that is through internet message access protocol. Okay, so this is all about the theoretical part of whatever we have seen. So we have learned about internets, we have learned type of networks. Okay, LAN, MAN, WAN. Okay, and we have also learned about what is the email. Okay, what is the IP address, what is the email ID. Okay, now let us see how to open your own email account. Okay, so we will see a demonstration here. So what you have to do is when you open your browser, just give me a second. Once you open your browser, you have to try. For example, now I am creating a mail with Gmail. Okay, so you type here Gmail create account. Okay, so once you select it, many things will come. So within it, you can go to create your Google account. So it is asking you to create your Gmail account. What you'll do is you'll type your first name. For example, the first name is say Anita. Anita. And the last name is say Aurora. Okay. Then you have to give a username. So this username could be Anita Aurora. So it could be all small also. Anita Aurora at gmail.com. Okay. You have to type, okay, this is already taken, they say. So let it be Anita Aurora 345. Okay. AA 345. Sorry, it has to be between 6 to 30 characters. Okay. So you have to place some more characters. So let it be Anita, Anita 3, 4, 5, 6. I think this will do now. This is also taken. Anita 3, 4, 5, 6. Annie Aurora 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So now your username is Annie Aurora 3, 4, 5, 6. You have to remember your username and password always. Okay. So ANIARORA 3, 4, 5, 6. This is a username you have. Now you need to give a password to it. So let the password be again show password. Password is for example, if a date of birth is placed, so you have to use 8 or more characters with a mix of letters, numbers, and symbols. This is how you have to create your password. Okay, so let it be again ANIARO hash 789. Now this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 words. And it is very, very secure, right? So I will write my password ANIARO hash 789. Okay. Again, I have to reconfirm it. This is capital ANIARO hash 789. Okay. When I go for next, then it will ask you the phone number because it has to verify it with your phone number. Okay. So it is optional also. Let us skip it. Recovery email address, if you have, that is also optional. Now they need your date of birth. So let it be March 1, 1st of March 1999. Okay. Your gender is female since she is Anita. Next. So what you have to do is basically you should remember your username and password. Once you have it, you can do it. If at all you forget your password, so this recovery email will help you to retrieve the information. Okay. Once you give the recovery email, it will help you. Or if you put the phone number also, they will show you. They will. Okay. So we were sharing the screen. Yes. Here comes the privacy settings. Okay. It is asked. So what you have to do here, you have to say, I agree. So once you agree to the privacy terms and policies, you agree to this thing. Okay. So welcome Anita Arora. So your account has been opened. Okay. Let us log in. Okay. So what you do is, let us open your account now. Okay. So your account is already open. Let us go to Gmail, sign in. Gmail. Okay. There's somebody else's account is open. Let's sign out first. Okay. So use another account. So now your email ID was ANITANINE. It is not Aurora, ARORA 3456. Okay, next. Then your password is ANIARO #789. Next. Okay. So once it is done, not now. See, this is your account now. Okay, this is account of Anita Arora. Okay, so yes, there is an inbox. In inbox right now, you have only one mail which has been sent by Google. Okay, so what Google is saying: Hi Anita, welcome to Google. Okay, your account comes to access to Google products, apps. Okay, then there are starred. So what are starred? Once you have an inbox. If you click here, then your mail goes into starred mail. So which mails do you star? Important mails that you want easily access. Those mails you start, so that when you click on start, you'll have the mail here. You can immediately open it and you can have. Okay. Then there are sent mails. Okay. There is no send mail because you haven't mailed yet. There are drafts. So incompletely completed mails are present in drafts. Then you see there are chats. Okay, all mails are there, trash is there, spam is there. So some of the messages that the internet thinks are not important for you goes into spam. Okay, and you can create new labels also. You can create your new folders also yourself, as I told you. Okay, so you have access to Google Meet also. These are the byproducts of Gmail, right? And you can join a meeting if you link has been given to you. Okay, so this is how the email works. This is how you can create your own email address, and you can also uh, use email for doing different things. Okay, now let us see how to enter data in a Excel sheet. Just a minute. So this is an Excel sheet you have. Okay. So the Excel sheet will always have the rows as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and so on. Okay. And columns from A, B, C, D, E, F, G. After the Z, after A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, Z, you have A, B, B, C, C. That is how the columns work. Okay. You can also add sheets. So this is sheet 1. If you add, there'll be sheet 2. If you create new, there'll be sheet 3. So this is basically one workbook for which you can have many sheets like sheet 1, 2, 3, 4, and many as per your wish. Okay. So as I told you, the data is arranged in rows and columns. At your like title bar, you have home, insert, page layout, formulas, data, review, and view. Okay. So in home, you have option for fonts, You have option for increasing and reducing the decimals. Then there is filter and sort. Okay, some insert, delete type of functions are also present. For insert, you can insert a table, right? A pivotal table. Then some shapes you can insert. And this is important function that Excel provides you. So Excel can provide you with charts. Okay, so these are some of the charts like bar diagram, okay, pie diagram, scatter plots. Okay, so all these things you can insert. Flow charts also you can insert with the help of Excel. Okay. After that, if you go to page layout, this you use for orientation, margins. So basically, when you want to print a document, you use this page layout and page setup. So you can make various types of page setup with this. Okay. Then there is a formula bar. Okay. And all this, this is a formula bar actually. So all the functions present here are also present here. So you see auto sum, recently used, financial related, then logical related, text related, date and time related, lookup references are there, trigonometric functions will be there, okay, and such kind of more functions are present in the formula tool, okay. Then there is data. So in data, the most important function that a data gives you is a there is a data analysis tool pack that you have. You can add in with the help of in the Excel, you can add in and you have a data analysis tool pack commonly. It is not added here, but it is there. You can add it by yourself. You can sort your data at the data point, okay? And text to columns and all these things are the things which are provided in the data. Then there is review and view. In review, there could be spell check, okay? And in view, you want the grid lines or you don't want the grid lines or whatever, that kind of view you can work on. Now, how to save the data? For saving the data, you always save the data in form of a row and column. So if you have data on 5 animals, so here I give a label ANIMAL, animal number, and in the next column I have milk production for this animal. So MILKPRO. Okay, so animal number could be 876 456 832. Okay, 415 985. Okay, so these are 5 animals for which I have data, and milk production could be so this is the indigenous animal, 750 liters per lactation, 650 liters per lactation, 600 per lactation, 350 per lactation, and 580 per lactation, and so on. Okay, so this is how I enter a data in an Excel sheet, and then I can process this data by many ways. For example, if I select this data and I go to insert, I can insert any forms of these. Okay, a pie chart I can insert, then a bar diagram I can insert. Okay, so this is how it can help me. For example, I'm making a bar diagram. Okay, see. Okay, so because both are numbers, it has drawn the thing. Let us select milk production. Go to insert, bars, bar diagram. Okay, so you see this is milk production of first, second, third, fourth cow and fifth cow. Okay, so there are many functions that we will learn later on. Right now we wanted to learn how to save the data in MS Excel and how to retrieve the information. Okay. So thank you for your patient listening. We will end the lecture here. Okay. Thank you.